just come through.
Hey everybody, what's really going on? Welcome to Big Entertainment TV, which is based on Gavin. We talk about domestic violence, firearm violence, and we also talk about feeding the homeless, and we also talk about being molested. Big Entertainment TV is always out in the community, having fun, interacting, and we always cutting up. What it do? What it do? I'm about to whoop Toya, y'all. I'm gonna get my bill. Okay, hold on, Toya. Let me get my link for your big head self. Good, hold on. Let me see. Oh, slow poking and stuff. Toya, fix your picture, girl. What's going on, Toya? 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 Fix your picture, Toya. What's wrong with Toya over here? We'll take out and come bring it back in. Toya. Okay. Well, today we're gonna talk about sobriety. Today is Toya's 1 year anniversary. We are so proud of her. She doing her thing. Man, I'm proud of old girl. Boy, she went down through it. She did it. Toya, fix your picture. And I can't hear you. Get the fix your picture, girl. Hey, TT. Hey, now my watch. Toya. We're gonna file Toya back here. She on that. She on happiness today. I ain't mad at her. Where you at, Toya? Fix your picture. Maybe she'll come back up, I guess, or something. I don't know. But anyway, today we're gonna talk about sobriety. Today is Toya's 1 year anniversary, which we are so proud of her, y'all. Do y'all know that she been going down through it? She was struggling doing it. She did her thing. You got to connect your devices, Toya. She's been doing her thing, y'all, and I'm very proud of her. Very proud of her. I just want to say that alcohol interferes with the brain's communication pathways and can't afford the way the brain looks and works. It can affect the way the brain looks and works. These disruptions can change mood and behavior and make it hard to drink clearly and more with coordination. So alcohol can affect you in a lot of ways. Um, Being drunk includes loss of coordination or balance, poor judgment, slur speech, or vision changes. These are there are 7 stages of being drunk, just unk, ranging from sober to dying. Everyone reacts differently to alcohol, so an individual stages of being unk may be different for everybody. Toya, I can't see a picture, Toya.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I know what's
I
wrong
don't.
with it.
I don't know what's wrong with it. It won't let me get up there.
That's okay, but you on here though. How you doing, Toya?
I
Hey,
am
Miss
blessed
Parker.
and
I'm
highly favored.
I am so glad. Girl. I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. You did it, girl. You did it. All right, you did it. You did. Let me get my hand cut. Wait a minute.
You so funny, girl.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. I
It
love you,
wasn't
girl.
easy. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. I thank all y'all for being here just to celebrate with me. It was a long road, but I I had to fight. I had to do it, and I did it for me and nobody else.
Right, right, right. So tell us how your journey started. What made you go ahead and just say, "Dang, I'm just tired of doing this. So let me just go ahead and just turn it off." Because I know you now. I know one thing. You know that Bible. You're a godly girl, so I know that one thing. So what made you just go ahead and just go? Go ahead and just say, "Well, let me just make a change today. I want to make a change today. Let me make a change today." What made you just say, give and just say, "Let me make a change. Let me go do this right now. Let me take care of this." What made you do that? What made you just want to make a change out in one day? Did you just think about it, or did you just just came to
No,
the
it
yeah?
was a 1 day thing. I went to see my psychiatrist, and I went in and I cried out to him, and I was telling him I wanted help and I needed help, and um I went straight. He sent me over to the hospital where I normally go, and I went there. They didn't have any availability, so I went back
Mhm.
home and I went to sleep crying. I woke up the next morning and I looked in the mirror and I just saw death all over me. And I called uh, a hospital in Tallahassee, Alabama, and
Mhm.
um, I told them that I wanted to be admitted. I need to be admitted, and I
Yeah.
they sent me an Uber. They
Oh.
they picked up the Uber, picked me up, drove me to Tallahassee, Alabama, and
Mhm.
that's where I was. I admitted myself in the hospital
Yeah.
because it was either me dying and losing my life over alcohol, or me living for my kids to
Amen.
continue to go on.
Mhm.
So I had to do that, you know. And there, when I was in the hospital, when I first went, I was on the floor by myself. Nobody was up there or anything.
Mm.
And it was it was like, I had time to myself for like 2 or 3 days. I stayed in the room. I didn't leave out. I just stayed there and I prayed and, watched TV. And I mean, it was like I was still trying to get used to it and stuff. And then after a couple of days, I started going out and interacting, and I was still smoking cigarettes then, so I would go out on a smoke break and stuff like that. And after a while, I didn't even want to go on a smoke break anymore.
Look
You
at
know,
there. What?
they was like, "You want to go out and smoke?" I was like, "No, I'm okay. I'm good." I was
Yeah.
more into doing arts and crafts and stuff like that. Trying to you know, get myself, get myself together. And I'm still dealing with not drinking in 3 days. And when I was used to drinking every day, and I'm not talking about no little bitty drinking and no little bitty beer and no little liquor. I'm talking about 2-3 liters a day, 16 ounce Bud Ice a day. That's how bad it had started getting,
Oh.
and I was struggling, but by the grace of God and prayer and having a support system, that's the main thing. You got to have a support system to get to where you want to be. You
Mm-hmm.
got to. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. So, you know, I came
So your
home, I felt
support
better.
team, was it a group of women? Was it women and men, or was it just all women in your support group?
And it was just different people, men and women, and
Mm-hmm.
um, the group that I'm in, I go faithfully, 7:45 every night. I'm there,
Amen.
and
Amen.
I go there and I listen to the stories. I mean, it. You would be amazed. You're that you're not the only person, or I wasn't the only person that went through what I went through, or went through something way worse than I went through.
Mm-hmm.
It's you know when you have people that did the same thing that you did, and you can talk about it and they understand, other versus talking to somebody that doesn't understand the situation that I'm in.
Right.
Nobody, if you've never been there, you can never understand where that person is.
Mm. Hey. So, was your family supportive? Your friends, things that people that you know personally, were they supportive for you? Was they there for you? When you needed them, was they supporting you?
Well, I can say my mom, she's been very supportive, 100% all the way. My siblings, I think they took it as a joke that, that I was just playing and I'm doing it, but I'll be drinking next week. They took it like that. Um,
Right.
I mean, I have to give credit where credit is due. You know, y'all were a big support. TT, you, uh, who else? Uh, uh,
Miss
uh,
Scott.
Miss Scott, Monea,
Yeah.
uh, were a big support system as well. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
whether I talk to you on a daily basis or you sent a message through somebody else, I got it. I got the
Yeah.
message from TT. I got the message from Miss Marquette, you know, Brees and all of them. I've got the messages, and that's a part of a support system. I
Right.
might not talk to you personally, but you supported me by just sending that message, and you don't know how much it meant to me just to hear the words.
Yeah. 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 Girl, you sound good. You sound like you
Thank you,
got a
thank you,
lot
thank
of spunk. Yeah, like you got a lot of spunk in you. You sound like you just, girl, you just ready for whatever come down next. You ready?
I
And
I am, and I'm standing strong, and you know I've been in the church more, so definitely prayer works, and like everybody know, yes, I'm into the church, but I'm into the church like I used to be, where I go every Sunday. I pray to my God. I know
mm,
what I'm doing. When I'm going on the right path.
right,
I'm
right.
striving to get back to the Toya that I used to be. You
Come on
know,
now.
with me, when in my meetings, I say my name is Toya and I'm an alcoholic. I used to be afraid and ashamed to say that. I'm not ashamed to say that at all, because I had to own up to it, and you have to work the steps when you're an alcoholic. And being an alcoholic, I'm working the steps, and now that I understand,
Mm-hmm.
I can now say my name is Toya and I'm a recovering alcoholic. It's a difference.
Yes. Come on, girl. You better come on. You got something to tell somebody, don't you? Tell somebody, because we got a friend, need a little help. And then, I want him to get a little help. I want him to be here to help him get a little help, to listen to you and uh uh listen to some of the greatness that you have. Um, so I can ask you one thing. Some of the stories you heard that the stories more worse than what your story was? Did you feel like your story was a small story compared to somebody else's story? They had more going on with in their drinking.
Yes, because one thing that didn't happen when was drinking, I didn't lose my kids.
Mm,
I didn't.
yeah,
Um, I was never incarcerated where I had
yeah,
to do time. You know, so there's a lot, uh, a lot of different stories that I hear on a daily, because it's always somebody new, and then when you can always encourage somebody else with
right.
your story, and
That's right.
and listening to them only encourages me more every day of the week.
Hmm. Hmm. Amen,
You know,
girl.
I
You
mean,
know, I know your kids was very supportive. I know they was there for you, and I know your mom was, because you know your mom was a pastor, Pastor P. I know she was there for you to support you. So, um,
yes,
and you had all my support because you know I try to answer my phone when you call and talk crazy to you, still play mess around with you. We laugh, we talk, we cut up, and you tell me about your coin, about they're not coins. What they call again? Tell me, girl. You know I call them
they're
coins.
called chips. They're called chips.
Your chips, yeah. Welcome still to Swing Your Podcast. Your chips, yeah. I don't know why I won't call them coins. Why I won't call them coins? I don't know why I won't say coins. Your chips, yeah.
I
Toya
don't
got
know.
a chip clock, and her chip clock is full with all of her chips in there. All her hard work that she did. Man, Toya, um, do you think that you know the things that you done went through the whole year that you could sit down and talk to someone else who may be fighting with sobriety, fighting to get themselves together? Um, you know, sometimes you be in denial. You know what I mean?
Right? That's the number one thing is denial,
Yeah,
because
and
you're
I
not
think this.
ready to admit. I didn't admit it for a
Yeah.
long
So how long did it take you to admit it, Toya?
time. How long did it take? What again?
How long did it take you to admit what was going on with you? How long
Ooh,
did it take? Some years, years,
years,
some months?
years.
Dang, really?
It took years for me to admit that I had a drinking problem.
Yeah,
People would say it, and that's the thing. When people tell you, it's like you get angry about it because you don't want to hear it. And when you get angry, there it is, right there.
yeah. So people get angry because people be telling the truth, or they think they be trying to
The
control
truth
them,
hurts.
or the truth. Okay.
The truth hurts, and nobody wants to be told that they are alcoholic.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna say an alcoholic don't want to be told that they're alcoholic.
yeah, yeah. Um, the alcohol make you? Did you sleep more when you was coming down off the alcohol, or I know that you know you do feel different from when you have alcohol. I know that they said alcohol lasts effect generally like it takes about 6 hours for the effect of being drunk to wear off. I mean, and then they say it takes 24 hours if you do it with the same period that in that same period of time. So was you just a little buzzy, or was you just really just slurring your words? And I mean, cause
All the above,
all the above.
yes,
Did it
because
affect your love, your relationship, your love? Did it affect your love life? Did it affect your relationship? Did it, did it affect your job as far as trying to motivational skills as far as going to work and things like that?
yes, it affects everything. Alcohol have you in a on a whole 360. It affects
Mm,
everything in your life, everything
yeah,
from
yeah,
when you wake up till you go to sleep. If you
yeah,
go to sleep, if you still want to drink, and then you finally pass out when you didn't had too much, and then you wake up the next morning, start it all over again.
yeah.
Take you a little nap, you back up, you doing it again.
So when you be doing that, did you? What about your appetite? How was your appetite as far as eating? Were you still able to eat healthy, or you just eating junk food, or you just eating a bite here, a bite there, and then go back to drinking?
I me when I used to drink, I didn't eat when I drank.
Mm.
That's why I had lost so much weight, and because I wasn't eating, I was living off alcohol. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome, Cassandra. Welcome, 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 sister. TT said yes. Toya used to go off on us cause we ain't know what we was talking about. She was angry. Was an angry drunk too. She was very
Yes,
angry.
it. I was. I cuss you out in a minute and tell you what to do and where to go. But you know, I can admit to that. At one point in time, no, I
Yeah,
didn't. Oh, yes, you did. And it's crazy because I went back and I looked at some of those videos that I used to do. I was going off and acting a fool and stuff like that. And I look back at it and I'm glad that I was able to, because it was an embarrassment. I I'm looking at those videos and I'm like, wow, you really act like that. This is a prime example of what happens to you when
yeah,
you're an alcoholic.
yeah. Welcome, Cassandra. Welcome, 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 my sister. How you doing?
Hey, Cassandra,
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Toya?
I am blessed, honey. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm listening to you talk, so I'm just asking a question because I'm married to an alcoholic,
Right.
and I'm listening to you talk, and I'm going through my mind some of the stuff, and I heard a wise man said, and it was making sense. When you said you get mad when people tell you was an alcoholic, he was alcoholic too. He get mad. He night and day, a different person when he drank. He get mad when you tell him he an alcoholic.
Right.
And I
Because
heard a wise man say, when somebody is angry like that, what are they afraid of? So were y'all afraid that the people that was telling you was an alcoholic, that they was telling the truth? Or
judgment.
I'm just asking
It
questions
was
because I
it
don't know
I'm,
because
and
he do the
and
same thing.
I'm gonna answer them the best way that I can from my point of view and how I
Okay,
would.
right, right.
It was about being judged for me.
What people
People
think
looking
about
at
you?
you, people
Mm,
looking at you a
mm.
certain type of way,
Yeah.
looking
Okay.
at you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
and embarrassing. I don't want to be called an alcoholic in front of everybody, especially when you with somebody that you like or you trying to talk to or whatever. That's embarrassing to say in front of somebody.
Right.
And
Right.
so being judged by others, embarrassment. That's what it was for me.
Okay. I was just asking a question because I want to hear it from your perspective. Because some of the stuff that you were saying, I see him doing that too. I have saw him do it. Put it that way, because he's not drinking now.
Right.
He did good. Because I have seen him sober. I saw him turn into an alcoholic.
Mm, mm.
I watched it, and it's
Right.
things that trigger it too. I understand that too.
Yes.
I
And
understand that too.
So
for me,
let me just ask, Toya, did you ever drinking drive, or you just basically just
no,
was
I
this?
I I used to drink and drive when I was driving. Yes.
Oh, you did.
Yes. And I did go to jail that one time. I wasn't even in my city. I was taking my oldest son to see his dad and had an accident, but I didn't. I mean, I was drunk. I didn't know that I had an accident, and I'm just sitting there like a fool. And here come the police. Next thing I know, I'm in
Okay.
handcuffs.
Okay, hold on. I got misunderstood. I asked her to come over, and I'm so glad she did. How misunderstood? How are you? Oh, she dropped that. Make sure she come back. Not on my watch. Hey, not on my watch.
Hey, baby. Hi, Toya. You sound good, girl. Congratulations on your sobriety. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you,
I'm
thank you, thank
really,
you.
really proud of you. You sound amazing, love. You really, really do. I'm really proud of you, Toya. Despite
Thank
all the craziness, baby, I am so proud of you.
you. Right.
And I just wanted to make sure. Go ahead,
I'm a
baby. I'm sorry.
I am a totally different person from what I used to be. I mean, when I say a 360, I did a 360.
Amen.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm proud of you, and I'm glad. And I could tell by, you know, you talking, your voice, and everything. It's good. So I'm proud of you, love. But I just wanted to come up here and say that I'm cooking, but I'm listening to you, baby. So I'm proud of you and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Perp. Salute to the chat. You guys, please hit that like button and share the
Thank you.
live for Perp.
Thank you. Thank you. So Toya, you said you did drive, but did you ever have an accident? Did you ever hurt anybody, or what happened?
I had an accident. I had an accident the second time. The first time,
Mm,
I just drove off the embankment and went down the little thing and came back up on the other side and drove around, and that was
my
it.
God. So you didn't hurt nobody. So you didn't hurt nobody.
No. But the
Did you tell
second
your car?
and
Did you tell your car up?
just the bumper had came off.
Okay, hold on a minute. I got Miss MU. Hold on. Hello,
I
MU. How you doing?
Hi to you, to the young lady on the panel, and to your chat. I'm so sorry. I was backstage boosting off, and then I knocked myself off. I wanted to.
You there you go.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay, I apologize because I'm running to a class right now. But I just wanted to say that to Miss Toya, Toya, that's your name because I can't see while I'm driving.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
that's
Toya,
it.
I was listening, and I'm gonna catch the replay. I and thank you for the invite to come over. Let me say this: the first thing with you even talking about it, especially on a public platform, shows a lot, right? I understand the embarrassment. I understand the stigma, but I just encourage you to keep going. And this is there. There's a day zero. This is the first step of you even just talking about it and sharing your struggle with other people. So I really applaud you in that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Alcohol is a hard drug because and I know some people say it's not a drug, but it's a drug, right?
It
Um,
is.
it is. It's the one thing that it's the one drug when you try to quit, people ask why can't you manage it? And they don't really understand. So I just appreciate you for sharing. I know it's not easy. And yeah, you got it, sis. You got it.
Thank you so much, Misunderstood. That means a lot. I mean, every encouraging word, every word, whether it's negative, whether it's encouraging, like I said, I take all of it in because I can work with all of it. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have some people that's gonna be there with you, and you're gonna have some that's not. So I take all negative and good comments. It doesn't bother me like it probably would, and I probably go off and snap and all that. That was the old Toya. This is the new, improved, and sober Toya. So nothing bothers me like it used to. Nothing. Nothing can bother me. But I just encourage other people to pray and do what they got to do because I'm gonna pray for you and not against you.
That's
Amen.
beautiful. And I don't mean to hog y'all time. It's just that I'm on the way to class, and I want to say that you know, alcohol, I mean, I've seen people struggle with that one. I'm glad you have thick skin like that because when people try to come at you, but at the end of the day, it's your journey, it's what you're going through, and there is no shame. It is not easy.
Right,
But taking a first step and just saying, hey, obviously, there's a problem, you wouldn't be here talking about it. So I understand that, you don't want to label. We don't need labels. It doesn't matter. It only matters how it's affecting your life. It doesn't matter what we call it because when you call it something, stigmas are attached to it anyway. I know
right,
what it's like to want to get to stop doing something. I know what it's like to be at that step where it's like, I want to stop. I'm not ready. I'm not strong enough. But just by you voicing it says a lot. So I just encourage you to keep going. You'll definitely be in my prayers. And if you need anything, I'm not hard to reach. You can just send me a message. let you know, I'm not hard to reach, and I'll come over anytime. Thank you for the invite. Anytime you
Thank
want me to
you.
come over here and hang out with you guys, if my schedule allows, I'm all for it. Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay. You.
I have another guy named Toya, but I don't know where he's at. But I know that he also needs some kind of help, and we have been over here trying to encourage him, but he stated to me that he's scared, and I don't know that I offered my assistant to go with him in case he didn't want to go to the meetings by himself. I told him I'd go
Uh-huh.
with him. I don't have to go inside. I can sit outside in the car and wait for you, but I'm there to really support him if that's something that he want to do. And I don't want him to be like he's scared and that he's alone when he go. And I think that he's just scared and that he feel like he's gonna be alone when he do go. But I'm gonna be there to support him 100%. But he won't go by. He won't just won't go.
So he's not by himself. What state? Well, I don't want y'all to dox yourself, but where? What can you say? What state you're in? Or
Everybody know that we're in Texas.
you're in Texas? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Oh, I hear the
And
accent. Should have known. Was I thinking? If you guys ever need anything, if you need some phone numbers, if you need some resources, I will make phone calls. I will reach out to my friends that live over in your area. I don't
okay,
know, but I'm like I said, I'm here for you guys. I'm easy to reach, and I don't even mind sharing, my struggles and how I got sober, and how many times I had to do it again and again and again until I finally got it right. I finally hit, 2.5 years. It'll be 3 years, May 21st next year.
all
But
right.
I just take it one day at a time, and I'm just here to encourage anybody else that's even thinking about getting sober or changing it. I'm just here for you guys. Just reach out. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for taking that first step. And thank you for inviting me over. Shout out to your chat. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
misunderstood. Thank you very much.
misunderstood.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Anytime. I'm gonna jump into your chat because I'm about to get my
Okay.
dance on. I love you
Oh,
guys.
all right. Thank you.
Bye bye.
All right. So you're back and something, but yeah, Latoya, so did this affect your relationship as far as your love life or what?
Well, I'm. Some of you know about the so-called love life because that's what it
Yeah,
was, a so-called. Because two alcoholics, all you gonna what? That's all you good for is drinking together,
yeah.
arguing when you both get drunk,
Did y'all did it get physical? Did y'all fight? Did it get physical?
physical. Yes, it was very physical.
Mm,
You know, and
mm,
but
dang,
after getting
yeah,
sober and going day
yeah,
for day,
man.
and I
So,
have to.
well, luckily when go
Hello.
ahead, Toya.
Oh no. What I was
Go
saying
ahead.
was, after getting sober and um going as far as I am, baby, you can't come with if you
Hmm.
not ready to get sober. You can't come with me.
Come
You
on
got to
now.
go. I'm moving forward because I want better. And
Amen.
if I'm looking back at my life from when I was drinking a year ago and where I
Hmm.
am now, I
Yeah,
just bought brand new furniture for my house. Just
yeah.
paid it today.
All
Everything
right.
brand new: stove, refrigerator, kitchen table, living room stuff,
Come
bathroom
on.
stuff. I'm
Come on
doing what I
now.
got to do to take care of me and my
Amen.
children and my household. And
Amen.
now that I'm sober, I see everything that I missed out on. I went and bought my children a Christmas tree today because that's what they wanted. So I sent my son a couple of $100 because that's what he wanted.
Right.
Now with me being sober, I'm
Hmm.
able to do a whole lot of things that I wasn't able to do when I was drinking because
Right.
every dime I got, I wanted to spend it on a bottle and some
Mm,
beer and get me a pack of cigarettes. But
mm.
guess what? I didn't save so much money on not buying a bottle
Woo.
and not buying no beer and no cigarettes.
Girl,
What?
woo. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? He gonna walk you through it. He gonna do it for you. Won't he do it,
Every
girl?
every
In the
time.
words of in the words of my grandma said,
Yeah, I do it every time.
Yeah. Dang. But I know I'm just proud of you. I know you was going. It was hard, and like you said, we was there when you was going through some things with some of your relationships and um, things like that, and But I guess sometimes you go through a little something to get where you need to where you need to grow. I guess. I mean, but you have came a long way.
Right. And but something, being, when being an alcoholic, I was so vulnerable to a lot of
Mm,
things, a lot of people, just doing what
mm.
somebody wanted me to do. And, um, the little money I was getting, I'm spending on them. But when God removed the alcohol and cigarettes and the man out of my life, doors started opening, because it
Come
wasn't
on
meant
now.
for him to enjoy what I what God had in store for me. It wasn't meant for
Mm,
him to get to where I am right now,
mm,
because
mm.
he wasn't good enough for me. So
Girl, you
you
gonna make
got
me
to
give a
stay
do some
back there
dancing
where the
around here.
alcohol at. That's what you
You
got to
gonna make
do.
me start. You gonna make
Um,
me start dancing, girl. You gonna make me start dancing. Shut up, girl. Shut up.
you
Look at
so-
girl. Woo! Look at Jesus.
I
Girl,
mean,
look at her.
I
Mm,
had to leave that alone.
mm,
So you got to stay back there
mm,
where I
mm.
left the negative things that I
Yeah,
was doing in my life.
yeah, yeah.
And I feel good being single and
Mm.
free and
Come
living
on,
my
girl.
best life.
Come on. You better tell somebody. Tell your next door neighbor. Tell somebody. Come on now. Look at hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on, girl. Look at her. You got a story to tell. You hear me? You can walk with your
Ye-
story. You can tell your story. Walking and talking. Look at here.
And hold, and, and hold your head up high and tell it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. God is good, girl. Mm.
Yes, it is. Yes, he is.
Cause you had us worried about you that we all was on the phones and on Facebook and in the messenger, and we was all going through the same thing you was going through, and through the abuse and the arguing and stuff. And we was there. We was there. We hadn't left you not one time. We was there, and we still here. We are still here. We still on them open ears. We are still them open virtual arms. We are still here no matter what. So we're gonna always be here. Whenever time you want to have somebody to talk to, just how to pick the phone up, put a smoke signal out. But yeah, I'm 100% glad of you, proud of you. I am so proud.
Thank you all for just the
You know,
congratulations, the support. I mean, you all have been awesome. And, you know, that 1 year, y'all don't know how good being 1 year sober is. And even when I went to the doctor today, and I was talking to um my psychiatrist, my therapist, and we talked, and
mm,
he said you look so much stronger, and you look
yeah,
healthier. He said, and
come on.
I got to say, I love that smile on your face. I said, thank you. And he said, oh, today your 1 year. It felt good that my doctor knew that I was 1 year sober today. You know,
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
yeah.
when you walk around and I
Ain't
just
no name.
when you walk around and you got a smile on your face, and
Yeah.
you know you doing good. I mean, I can't get mad at nothing and nobody no more. For what?
Mhm.
That that
Mhm.
angerness that I had
Yeah.
built up in
Yeah.
me, it all
Mhm.
left when everything else went away. And don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
it didn't leave
So
overnight.
Toya, yeah. Well, it's gonna take some time, but you went through the struggle. You went through it though. The main thing is when you took that first step. When you called me,
Right.
Kurt, what you doing in the hospital, girl? What the hell wrong with you? You remember that?
Yes, I
And then you
think
said, girl,
I might have,
yeah, yeah, because you called me. Then you told me where you were. I'm like, what you doing in there? And then you told me what was going on, and I said, well, I'm here. I'm gonna ride it out with you, I wrote it a whole year out with your behind too.
yeah, you did. You really did.
I sure did. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, anything you want to say to anybody like Tori who having a hard time that's in denial, that can't admit to himself what's going on in his life as far as that, because he do have a little girl, and she want her dream is to be a doctor. And like I
Uh,
told him, you want to be there to make sure she go to school to be that doctor, to get the husband that she need to be the right husband for her, to make sure while she can have great kids and grandkids and to enjoy his life and along with hers. So I really do um, want him to get some kind of help. So, what could you say to a person like him that won't go and won't admit to? Now, first, the thing he got to admit it. What's the first thing you'll say to a person who won't admit it? I don't know. Jamal told him.
there's there is nothing. He has to admit himself first. There's nothing nobody can say or do
Mm-hmm.
but pray for Tari until he's ready to admit that he's an alcoholic. He is his. I mean, there's nothing nobody can do. Nothing I can do being sober. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing nobody can say or do until he is ready to admit it himself.
But alcohol will start affecting your health. I know that it start affecting your health, your liver, your kidneys, and it
Yes,
start messing with
your
your body
lungs
parts.
and everything else.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm not blaming. I think on TT show I did, you know, um, tell in her chat. Yes, I have a lung disease. It's called sarcoidosis. I'm not afraid to admit anything that's going on in my life anymore. But um, it played a role in what I have going. With what I have going on with my lungs. Drinking. I'm not saying it was the only thing that caused it, but
mm-hmm.
drinking played a part in it. Smoking also. So alcohol affects every part of your body, not not just cirrhosis of the liver or stuff, something like that. No, it can
Yeah.
have, it can. My dad died from cirrhosis of the liver, and it's
What was
still
Shine?
it's still. I mean, it affects everything. I mean, not just your mind.
Yeah. So um I don't know how to. I mean, I've talked to him, and I don't know, but what if sometimes a person, what if a person never admit to that they are that alcoholic? What if they never come to themselves to admit that they are that person?
Well, I mean, I like seriously, me being only a year, I'm still working my steps.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, I can't. Again, only thing I can say is nothing. I mean, there's nothing until he has to want this.
yeah, man. You know, uh, if he did, like I told him, I be his support. I don't mind by going to the meetings with him. I about to sit out in the car with him. I'll go. You know, I'm here in Texas just like he is. You know what I'm saying? And I liked her. He's a nice young man, and I've grown to like him over the almost 4 years. So of course, I'm gonna be wondering about his health and hoping that he gets some kind of help to help him, to help him. But I've known people to have cirrhosis of the liver. Is that how you say it? And
Yeah,
and I've known people have kidney problems, and I know people have stomach problems. And one guy that I know had stomach problems. He ended up, going on to the higher state. So um, I don't want to get where he can't help himself. I think alcohol also make you weak, right?
as far yes, because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. You mean as far as what? Let me ask you
As
that.
as far as your mind, as far as drinking, as far as your body strength and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Okay, okay.
Because me, like again, I can only speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is I noticed that When I was sober, I could defend myself. But when I was drunk,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't because I'm swinging and I'm missing, but they
Mm.
socking, you know.
Yeah.
So you, yes, you're very weak minded, physically, mentally.
Mm. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm just proud of you, and I just hope that anybody out there is having this kind of problem, you know, get you some help. I'm sure
But
it's
what?
help in your city.
But once you get that help, you can't. You just can't stop. Like stop going to your meetings a couple of months in, just because you haven't had a drink in a couple of months, and you got to work the steps. Working
Mm.
those steps help you tremendously. They
Yeah.
will help you, and you might think that they don't, but working the steps got me in a better place.
Was there any part of time when you was going through your step that you wanted to say, "Forget it, I don't want to do it no more. I'm tired of going." Is it worth going? Did you ever feel
Oh,
like that yourself?
plenty of times. Whew, yes. Wanted to give up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tori, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Tori. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Mm,
Cause I feel your pain. You just don't understand. I feel your pain.
yes, it's, I tell anybody it ain't
I,
easy.
I know it ain't easy. I know it ain't easy. That's the reason why I remember talking to you, then didn't hear from you no more. And I knew you was on your journey. I remember we had a good conversation. Me and you and Kaze, we had a good conversation.
Right. Yep.
And since then, I done been on the other end of it again. Not so much as the drinking, but the drinking has started back up. My husband was sober for 4 years,
Oh wow.
and he started back drinking. And it slowly, but he didn't get all the way drunk. But every time that he's sober, he's dealing with the purpose. It's a mind thing with him.
Right.
He know he an alcoholic. Like, okay, and it's been a
Mm.
year and he hadn't had a drink.
Mm.
October the second, October the first will be a year and 1 month, 13 months. He ain't had a drink.
Amen. Amen.
But he been dealing
Mm.
with them folks he been dealing with them folks. And he know he can't drink when he deal with them people and he do not. It's not, and now he said this time he said, you know what, baby? I don't want to drink. And he
Yeah.
ain't never said that.
Yeah.
So I feel your pain, Toya. Oh, I feel your pain.
It's, you know, I've listened to people say that they drunk and they were sober for 10 years and they turned around and had a drink.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
You like, I'm just like, I'm still a baby in this.
Right.
And am I still afraid that I might slip?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm proud of myself because guess what? My people drink around me.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol be in
How
my
they make
house.
you feel? How they make you feel? How they make you feel when other people drink around you?
It doesn't
Do you
bother me not.
walk away, or
It
do you
doesn't
walk off, or what?
it doesn't bother me not one bit.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You
Okay.
I
you
mean,
on your journey. You on your journey. You on your journey. Cause my husband said that too. When other people that seen him drunk know how he was and everything, and they were in joking way. I was listening to you talk a while ago in a joking way, offering him a drink, and I asked him how did that make him feel, and he said that don't bother me.
Mm.
and I'm not saying everybody can do that, but you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I understand what you said because I would have to tell you. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm the wife of one. I have watched it,
Mm.
live with it in the house. I stopped drinking with him. I'm telling you, I feel your pain. I
It's a
That's
understand. I'm holding your hand. You just don't know. I'm holding your hand. I'm showing you all the love I
good.
can. These YouTube airways, because I feel your pain.
we
Thank you,
have
baby.
we have Northside Illuminati. He said it's not easy. It's only been 3 months for him, so he's been clean for 3 months.
Just keep going, and it's congratulations, Jamal, on 3 months. 3 months is a big, huge step.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm,
That's a
I'm,
three
yeah,
months is a huge step.
yeah. Let me get good. Yeah, that's a huge step.
So
Congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Toya, I'm here trying to help you because I just want you to understand. I'm trying to understand alcoholic too and tell you what I watch. I watch him sober. I watch him drunk.
Right.
So
So
anything I can tell you that he go through when he's sober, cause he know he do better when he's sober. He know this.
Oh, I know. I not only do better when I'm sober, but I feel better when I'm sober.
Yep,
And
and he said
I
the
don't
same
think
thing.
I don't think I want to go back to feeling groggy and fussy and
yeah,
Yep,
bickering.
yeah,
yep,
I didn't enjoy that life. I
yeah.
don't want to go back to that. I'm enjoying the
right,
life that I'm living right now where I'm saving some money. I can see it.
right,
Now
Hmm.
I can see what I'm spending my money on other than drinking it up, and I don't see where I done spent it on. And I done spent $400-500 on alcohol, and I don't see nothing around me.
Ooh,
right,
Nothing.
my
and
goodness.
right. See them the same. See, like I said, I'm feeling your pain because you looking at that stuff. I don't know if my husband looking at it, but I'm the one feeling it. I'm saying it. you know,
Right.
I ain't saying.
Right.
Sometimes I say it just like you said, or sometimes I hint around the bush and about the money and stuff. But I'm seeing you drunk.
Right.
This was in the beginning, the early stages. Cause he totally different now. Even though he went 4 years without a drink, then started back drinking. He didn't get ignorant with it this time. He just it's something about him drinking and getting behind the wheel of a car.
Mm.
And he
Yes.
already drive like a bat out of hell because he a man.
Hmm.
And he from the
But,
country. And
but he
they
never hurt. But he never hurt nobody though, right?
nah, he ain't never hurt nobody. He ain't never hurt nobody.
Mm. Hmm.
He just done tore up a bunch of
That's
cars.
I'm
and the
just
insurance is real high too on that too, right?
Cause I'm glad I'm here by myself because sometimes they say I talk too much. My husband ain't had no driving license about 22 years.
Yeah, we got Sister TT coming up here. Hi, Sister TT.
hi,
Hey, hey,
TT.
hey, Toya. Hey, Papoose. I just
Hey,
wanted to.
TT.
I haven't gotten a chance to talk to Toya, and I just want to let her know how proud I am of her. Um, you sent me that picture per a couple months ago. It was probably about 4 or 5 months ago, and
Right.
I was just elated because Toya just looked so good. She just looked like she had a glow about her. And Toya, I don't know if you remember, but I used to tell you that smile you got used to just it just used to bring me so much joy. Like she could smile and not say nothing, and I would just laugh, just bust out laughing. Like Toya just light up the room, right? So
Hmm.
knowing, what she been through and knowing what we've been through with her, um, really makes me really happy to be able to, come in here and support her in her sobriety. Know that she worked hard for it. She did it on her own. She did it because she had a purpose. And I'm just proud of you, girl. I'm just proud of you. I hope you know that I have been praying really hard that you make it through, and you have. And I don't know. I'm just lost for words. I'm just too excited about it. Because you a testimony, you're an example that this can be done. And
It can.
even you know, I'm dealing with something personal in somebody that I care about that doesn't see that they have the problem. Don't want to get the help right now. Don't feel like they should, and they're saying, "I'll do it for you," but I don't really feel like it. Don't you got to want to do it for
Gotta
yourself?
do it. Exactly. And
You
there's nothing you can do, TT, until
right,
they are ready to admit that. All you can do is pray for them. That's all you can help them do. And the more that you try to push them to do it or admit it, the worse they're gonna. I mean, well, the more they're going to keep. I ain't gonna say the worse because it's not even a word, but
mhm,
the the more they're going to drink. That's all. I mean, because they don't want to listen to you and they don't look at it that they have a problem because
Mm.
they're not looking at themselves like I didn't. I couldn't look at myself and see what everybody else saw.
right,
So
right.
all you can do, baby, is just pray for them, just be there and support them, and until they're ready to admit it. You know,
Mm.
You're
they're
so
not going to
right.
do it.
And it hurts. It hurts that you have to step away from somebody you truly care about because they are living in their addiction and that's all they see. And I'm gonna tell y'all a little quick story and then I'm gonna jump down because this is Toya's moment. So, um, my dad had a very rocky relationship with his father, and mainly because his father was an alcoholic his whole life. And the night before, and I may have been 3 or 4 when my grandfather died, so I don't remember him too much. But the night before he passed, he got in a huge argument with my father because he wanted my father to go and buy him one more bottle, and they had already told him his kidneys was pretty much gone. He wasn't going to dialysis.
Mm.
He couldn't afford one more bottle, and he cussed my dad out from A to Z, disowned him that night and everything. And the following morning, my dad had a really bad feeling, and he was like, "I gotta get over there to my dad. I know he probably done changed. He done probably changed the lock or took the key or something." But long story short, when he got there, he discovered that my grandfather had passed, and he passed with a drink in one hand and a burnt out cigarette in the other.
Wow.
So he left this earth upset with my dad because he didn't buy that last bottle for him.
Mm.
Life
Wow.
is just too short
Yes.
to get so far wrapped in your addiction, you losing your loved ones. You pushing them out of your life,
Mm.
and you never know the last time you gonna see them or they gonna see you.
Right. You are absolutely correct. And it's so funny you said that because I told my siblings that today when I sent them a special thank you today because they have been a support system and been behind me. And I told them, you know, I'm telling you I love you because tomorrow's not promised to neither one of us.
Amen.
Right.
And I don't. Me and my siblings been getting along so much better since I've been sober. So I know that the problem, it was me.
And
I
so
can
so
admit that
you
and
really
recognize
wanted
it.
that. Yeah, you really wanted that relationship with your siblings, especially, I mean, your mother, especially, but
Yeah.
your siblings too. I know how
Yeah.
important that was to you. So I'm just glad that you have gotten it together and you've gained your peace along with your sobriety, but more importantly, your peace, and you can move forward and make good memories. Make
Yes.
good
Yes.
memories with your family.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it feels so good. My siblings call me and we can talk and laugh and I'm not I'm not the joke of the conversation
Right.
because I was the drunk one and always did something that was just pure OD stupid. And that just
Yeah.
goes for everything, including the situations that I embarrassed myself with you all and like just doing stupid things that wasn't even cause for. But
Mm.
I'm not blaming everything on the alcohol, But
Mm.
yes, I it was a problem. Alcohol
Well,
is a
Well,
is a
I
big
personally don't. I don't want to speak for everybody, but me personally, that is all forgiving. It's in the past. It's a memory. We ain't never got to revisit that again. We ain't never got to talk about it again. I'm just
Yeah.
happy to be able to be here to celebrate you and the accomplishments that you've made. And moving forward, you just continue to be your best self, Toya. Okay.
yes, yes, I will, and I really appreciate
You're
you.
welcome. I love you,
I love you more.
and
I
you're going to
love y'all
continue to
too.
stay in my prayers. And I love you too, Perp and Pap. And I
Love you
appreciate
too.
y'all for
Well,
doing
you
this
too,
show.
TT.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, y'all, before I get to crying and stuff up here. Bye.
It's 7:50, and I really hate to go, but y'all
Go,
know I got to
go
go to
ahead.
the meeting.
Okay, go
So
ahead. I'm just no. I'm proud of you. Toy, just give me a call anytime. You know, we got no. You gonna call me anyway. So anyway, get out, get on down, get on somewhere, get on
Do
somewhere.
your thing, Toya. Do your thing. We cheering for you.
I am everybody. Y'all have a blessed night. I love you all. I thank each and every one of y'all for all the congratulations and not on my watch. TT, Leggin, Perp, Monea, MU, who else? Miss
Round
Scott,
table. Mm-hmm.
who
Shank.
else?
Got
Miss
Shank.
Shank, all y'all. Pap, I love y'all. I really appreciate y'all. The
Jamal.
support
Yeah.
means the world to me. You don't just don't know how much it means, and that's the key thing. Tell Jamal, this goes for you as well. Thank you as well, Jamal. Make sure you got a support system. If you're in meetings, continue to go to your meetings. Continue to stay on top of it. If you need somebody to talk to, Perp got my number. I think not on my watch. TT, I'm not for certain. Everybody pretty much got my number. If you need it, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call me.
Amen.
If you feel like you want to pick up a drink, call your sponsor, call whomever you think that
Yeah.
can talk to you and be in that same space with you and know what you're going through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay positive. I love y'all. And till next time, I'm out.
All right. Thank you, baby. Love you too. Yeah. Yeah. That. I mean, man. So, Pap. So, what you think about that? You know,
I'm
she.
proud of her. I'm
Yeah.
proud of her. I'm proud of her journey. I'm helping her. I feel her pain. I understand her. I can sit here and listen to her talk all night long.
Yeah. Yeah. She really sweet. She's a real sweet person. She know that Bible. Her mother's a pastor, so she she's in the church, and you know alcohol don't have a color, and alcohol don't have a name on it. You understand what I'm saying? It's in everybody community. You know what I'm talking about? And when it comes down to getting some help, it still don't matter. It don't have a alcohol again. Don't have a color or a name on it. You know what I'm saying? So get some help.
Hmm.
You can get some help. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad your husband. You said your husband be a year and some months, and in October. That's a good thing. I'm proud of him, and he's hanging in there. He going through it. And he hadn't been mean. He been real. He been okay since he ain't been drinking.
Hmm.
That's good.
My thing is, I guess because we've been together so long, I know when he drinking and when he ain't, and he ain't been drinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He And when I worked in Smith County in Tyler, I used to drive a little dump truck. I had a little partner with me, a little white dude. He was a cool white dude. I ain't had no problem with him. And with Dwayne, he was an alcoholic. He admitted he was alcoholic. He said, I just can't stop. Everybody knew he was alcoholic. He's sneaking drinking. He was drunk all the damn time. And he knew it was killing him.
Yeah.
They,
So
they
let me
couldn't
ask
stop.
you, what do you think about what do you think about seeing that Tari is in his 30s? So what do you think about young people drinking like that? I would say I can see the older people, but I just really can't just see the younger generation with alcohol like that. I mean, what could be so bad at that younger age where alcohol is your go-to thing? Okay, Toya.
Well, in my this just my opinion. It's something
Mm-hmm.
deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Okay,
going
Liggin,
through it
baby.
with my husband, he had to come to realize and understand what made him drink, what caused him to drink, what triggered him to drink, stuff like that. So for Tori to be so young, which it had to be there too.
So I guess alcohol don't have an age limit. You know what I'm saying?
Because my husband ex-wife, all they talk about is his alcohol. He was alcoholic. Alcohol, how he drank, and I didn't couldn't understand what they was talking about because I had never seen it until
Mm-hmm.
after his daddy died, and then it
Mm-hmm.
got outrageous.
Yeah, yeah, man. So let's change the subject a little bit. Did you hear about Marcelo? Marcelo, they call him Marcelo, but he says his name is Marcelo. Marcelo Williams, the black man who got the lethal injection today, yesterday, 24. Yeah, yesterday.
That was bullshit.
You think so?
Them motherfucker white folks,
Uh, uh, yeah.
they knew what they was doing. Them Portsmouth people knew what they was doing. They knew that man was innocent. They knew it. They knew they trying to make a point, prove a point. They trying to distract us from other stuff. They keep on. It's always us. It is ain't no justice nowhere us. It's just us. They know. They know that was wrong. Just like they know about all them lives, them young black men is not going around hanging themselves.
Yeah, his last words was, "All praise be the Allah in every situation." That was his last. That was his last words that he put out. Um, I want to show a video before we get up off here, but I want to see if y'all. I want to see if y'all paying attention. I want to know, are you seeing what I'm seeing when I look at this video? Check it out. Before we get up out of here.
You know exactly what this is. You're innocent to be. I'll let him run you. Do Marcellus. You know exactly what this is. You're innocent to
So, Pat, what did you notice in that video?
What did I notice in that video?
Yes, ma'am.
That it was more white people standing up for the black men than the black
There
people
you
was.
go. Amen. 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 Jesus. Yes, Lord. Come on with it. You better speak. Hallelujah. I saw more Caucasian people with them doggone signs with all of those doggone me petitions. Come on now. Speak on it. Speak on it. They didn't have to go out there and stand for that man. They didn't have to go out there and fight for that man. They made petitions and they got signs. Come on, Jesus, now. Girl, don't get me. Let me get up off here. Don't get me started up in here. You hear me, baby?
I ain't said all of them. I ain't said all of them was bad. My grandma taught me you got to pay attention to them. I ain't said all of them was bad. It's the
But
vast
I just
majority.
want people to,
It's
I
the
want
vast
people,
majority of them.
I just want people to see what I saw. If they
Yeah,
saw what I saw in my eyes, if they saw what I saw,
and here go the sad part about it, friend. A lot of times they'll stand up for us, so we stand up for ourselves.
yeah, I know. Yes, Teacher said the family of unalive victim didn't even want him executed. They tried to fight hard for that man. It breaks my heart. Yes, yes. And he had over millions of petitions. How could they not just let that go? He had that many petitions, you know. And it's sad, and I pray for his family. I just know that uh I wouldn't want the job that they got to unalive nobody. That's a job that I would never want. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold that doggone position. That position I could not hold.
No.
They got a question to answer on judgment day. Yes, Lord.
Had made the decision with all of the evidence in front of them and all of the protests in front of them and all of the people in the streets saying, no, don't do this. This is not what the people you're supposed to be elected by the people, that state, local too. And they saying no, and you still said, unfortunately, and I say so.
Yeah, and it was very sad, and I pray for his family. And I think he was a singer, so I think he had some kids or a kid or two or something. I don't know, but I just know that I want to just show that and show people that if they saw what I saw, um, with them signs, with the petitions. I mean, and
Okay.
I saw a few melanated people, but most of that I saw was Parson people because and it made me smile because I'm like, now where's our people at? Um, and the thing about this right here is, I didn't even hear much about this case right here. I
Oh, it
just
was
got
all over.
doggone case. I didn't hear nothing about this doggone case.
It was all in the last week or so. It's been all over, up and down, X and Instagram.
See, I didn't get on X. I got on X this morning. I didn't get on it. I didn't get on it until this morning. But I hadn't been. I watched the nightly news, the world news. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing on the news.
You
I ain't
ain't
heard no
gonna hear
Mason Day.
nothing.
I ain't
You
heard a
ain't
word
gonna.
of it.
Cause I got a question to ask.
Yeah.
Is there democracy in America?
Huh. Mm-mm. No. It's out of there. Mm. Well, I just hope everybody just pray for him, and mm, I don't know. It was a hard. It was hard, when shoot, it made me do a little boo-hoo, a little bit, hurt my feelings this morning a little bit. But
Hey,
yesterday,
my friend, too.
when I heard about that.
I didn't even want to read about nothing they had, headlines they had, because it was just, I just couldn't look at it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like I said, whoever that person is that made those decisions, whoever that person is that inject those people, that's a position that I could not take. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I'd be around and putting my dog on her because I can see so many demons come, so many things coming. They're gonna be them to say so many things coming at me where I would just lose my freaking mind. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be in the higher power to take nobody like, because I can't be the judge and the jury and the executor because I couldn't do it. I don't even like going to what you call the thing, we had to go downtown for to
Jury duty.
girl, I don't even like jury duty.
I like going jury duty. But
What?
yeah, I like going. I'm nosy. I like being in the courtroom session. I like to hear about the laws and how them pull some people up in there uh doing they just because I said again, it ain't no justice, it's just us. Well, they
Yeah.
be mad about that whole thing that the man who went the governor,
Wait a
if I'm
minute.
not mistaken, the attorney general, I don't care what evidence y'all got. One of them said it.
He didn't have they didn't have no evidence on that man. They didn't have no
They
DNA.
had, they had evidence to prove that he didn't do it.
Right. And they didn't have no evidence, and they didn't have no DNA on that man, no nothing.
And they had the proof. They had all the proof. They had the man that even confessed. They had everything. That man was innocent. It's not justice. It's just us.
Yeah. 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 Man. You know, we got to, like I said, I didn't even know that nothing about that, and I just hate that I wasn't, I wasn't in tune with like I should have been in tune with that situation, and I hate that. But you know, another thing I just want to say this right here before I get off. I'm figuring to get up off. The other thing I want to say is about Young Dolph. Young Dolph was only 125, 30 pounds soaking wet. How can you go and unalive a man with a weapon that's just that little and you're bigger than him? Why people, the thing of today of society, people is too scared to take an ass. I'm sorry to say, to take an ass whooping. You know, they first thing they want to do is pull out a firearm and want to take your life for what? Back in my day, you fight and you live to get up and see another day. Remember that, Pep?
Mm-hmm. If they want to pull them guns out, stop calling 911 when them them that Latino gang run up on you. That's when
Yeah,
you pull them out.
yeah.
That's when you pull them out.
And
If it's
it's
your fellow man, knuckle up.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that. Um, it got that bad. You too scared to take an ass whooping. Get up and dust it off. And then down the line you might fight again. Down the line you might say, "Oh, it wasn't even worth it. They wasn't nothing." By that time you be made up. Y'all he and hi. You gonna be best of friend, but you gonna be on let bygone be bygone. Go about your business. You see what I'm saying? It could be a
Mm-hmm.
misunderstanding. What's happened to what happened to talking out a misunderstanding? I don't understand that. What happened to sitting down and get things right? Because like I always say, it ain't what you say, it's always how you say it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
I wish that we would put the firearms down and pick up some boxing gloves, or put your fist up. You know what I'm saying? It don't take all that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be taking out our community. We don't need to be in prison. We need to be more into school, getting good jobs, getting ready to build our Black Wall Street, to get ready to get our land together, things like that. It don't make no sense to go to jail behind somebody's life that you want to take because jealousy, you don't like them, or you don't like the way they look, they your homie don't like them and things like that. It don't go like that. It don't work like that. It do not
No,
work
it
like
don't work
that.
like that. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. That's what I said. You put them gun down to your fellow man, and that's I mean your fellow man. You pick that gun up against your enemy, and your fellow man should not be your enemy.
That's right. That's right.
Black people ain't got no business fighting against black people. That's the reason why we in the condition we in now. They done took all the daddies out the houses, put all the dope and the guns in the streets, and I soften up our boys and the whole 9 yards. We ain't got nothing.
We ain't got nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
And if we don't come together now, something wrong. We ain't
Amen.
something wrong. Something wrong. We ain't gonna
Yeah.
have nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. And things gonna get rougher between now and next year. So, like Toya said, things that she don't purchase no more. She buy things that she see that benefit more for her and her house, and ain't spending on
Hmm.
alcohol and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But believe you me, yeah, y'all put them firearms down and pick your fist up. Don't be scared to the fist fight. I mean, cause you want. I mean, everybody can't win a fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't win. But guess what? You live, you gonna get up and you gonna live to see the next day, see your kid, your mama, talk on the phone, laugh, talk, cut it up, chop it up, what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So put. I mean, it's just that simple. It's
The
just
fight.
simple.
Firearms is for protection, and that's your enemy. And the next black man should not be your enemy.
Right. Should no man be your enemy when it comes down to firearm? When you just a fist, when
You
it comes
can't
down to
say
a
that,
fist fight.
Cosette. Can't say
But
that. If
what I
they come
mean,
with, if they
but
come, some people, you got to understand. This is what I'm trying to say. And I'm talking on a bigger scale. You got a lot going on in this world now. We trying to fix our community, so that means we got to take care of our community. And we got all these folks that's lingering around over here just because they talk about Chicago and they were them people right here in Texas too.
I understand them. I'm just saying, what happened to that? What happened to not being afraid to take a butt whooping? I'm just saying, what?
Because they told the kids that the mama whooped their ass or the daddy whooped their ass, that was child abuse.
Just crazy. I mean, I
What
just
to it?
to me, it's just out of control. I mean, it's crazy. And then and you talking that's what I'm finna say. Back in the day when I was growing up, firearm was for hunting and to protect your household. That's what
That's right.
was for us in our household. We knew better, you know. But
Yeah,
anyway,
a firearm wasn't. I ain't worried about no motherfucker. I ain't worried about the next motherfucker. I got this. I got this. I got this. Okay, that's all well, good and fine. You wanna be act like you all big because you got a gun? Well, the next motherfucker got a gun too.
everybody got me texted, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
Pretty soon, as things getting worse and worse, everybody in the whole United States gonna be where you gonna have to have no license to carry. Eventually, that's what it's gonna come down to, you know. So
well, it's the pros and the cons, but like Snoop Dogg said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
yeah, you do. So that's why I say protect your household, get y'all some locks, get your protection carried, your protection for your household, and make sure you get your plenty of ammunition so you can be ready. So guess what? You won't have to get ready. You understand me?
That's right.
Anything you want to say, Pepper? We get up out of here, girl. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna
But
call you, but too good. The night.
okay,
You want to charge up?
okay. Everybody keep your head on the swivel. Each one teach one. Peace out.
Y'all know what? Y'all make sure. I got a lot of stuff on my community wall. That's useful to everybody, and um I guess probably starting next month. I'm gonna start putting on. Start letting y'all know about good movies that I'll be seeing on Tubi. I mean, Tubi been having some good movies lately. I don't know if y'all watch Tubi or not, but they been having some good movies on Tubi, y'all. I got to give it to them. Whoever picking their movies out, they doing a doggone thing. And my last word is, what's wrong with you, cowboys? Y'all sorry? How y'all let New
This sounds
Orleans
like
come
shit.
down here? How y'all let New Orleans come down here to Texas and perform a doggone parade in y'all doggone hometown? That's what I don't understand. Yeah, and yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I'm very disappointed, you Cowboys. I will never go for y'all. I'm
Well,
a for now thing.
you know what the problem is, and they gonna tell me, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. The problem is, ain't got enough Texans playing on the team.
Is that what the problem is?
That's the
They ain't
problem.
got enough real cowboys on the team.
We ain't got enough of them on that team.
God dog. Well, we're going to call Jared Jones and tell him to do a little bit better. Boy, I'm tired. They told me the Cowboys ain't won a game since 95, 96, a Super Bowl since 95, 96. That's since when? Emmitt Smith knew sometime when I went there.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Woo.
And next year, 95, 2024. I mean, 25. That's 30 years. My daughter be 30 years old next year.
No.
She was born in 95. So
How
they ain't
can
one of
how can they
them. Ain't no
remain to have a
Cowboys.
how can they have
Them
everybody have a
cows.
football team that long and then this thing they get you right there and when they get you right there they fall down boop that's it
Cause
that's
they
it.
ain't no Cowboys. They cowhoes.
Let's go. Let's
Cowboys
go.
gonna get across that line. Cowboys gonna get across that line.
God no. But Pam, the first got $10 tickets. When we gonna go, girl? Next month.
I'm hoping when I get my coffee. I'm hoping I get my coffees in this weekend.
All right. But give me about 30 minutes, girl. I'll give you a call.
All right.
All right, but y'all know what our motto is. How the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? Peace.
Peace.